stop at Stonewall Harley-Davidson to see my girl Kim to order some parts. Today's question is Harley cutting corners on some of their top-end bikes, yet the prices keep going up. Let's talk about that. Let's get cracking. Good moto morning, beautiful people. Welcome. It's September. Let's make it a month to remember. Welcome to Kraken's Garage. I'm your host, Eric, and on Kraken's Garage we discuss all good things on 2 and 3 wheels. Today I went up to my local and favorite Harley-Davidson dealership to order some parts. This is going to sound kind of silly, but see if I can point the camera down. But see this vent up front? That's a clear pass-through. On some of the earlier Harley-Davidsons, I want to say 2016-ish, I don't know, they offered a vent with a flapper on it. I believe the button's on this side where you can open and close it. Now, I just dropped a video the other day about winter is coming. And one lesson I learned from my Icon Revival is the wind blast that comes up through there is great during the spring, summer, and fall, but come wintertime, it's unwanted, let's say. Sorry, Kim, if you're watching this, but I didn't research the part numbers, and I normally am very good and walk in and hand a part number and say, order me this. So we looked it up on the microfiche, and apparently that whole assembly needs to be replaced, and it ran about, I don't know, $100. Which makes me kind of think about it. Some of the higher end bikes, I can't speak for the CBOs, but many of the road glides and street glides don't have this flapper either. So it makes me question, did Harley discontinue that to kind of cheapen up the bike a little? Very nonchalantly, so it kind of falls below the radar. If you take a look at the different Road King models, some of them don't even come with a windshield. Now the Road King, the whole selling point of that bike is it's convertible. You have quick release bags and quick release windshields, so you can turn it into a beach cruiser or a boulevard cruiser, or you can hop on it and travel long distance on it with those items. Yet the prices are, you know, north of $20,000 and $30,000 for these bikes. Why is the manufacturer cutting these corners? I mean, so my question to the public here, is this just Eric being annoying and nitpicking some small items? Or is Harley-Davidson cutting some corners? I mean, I'd love to hear. I'm not as intimate with all the Harley-Davidson models, but are there other corners that are being cut? For a consumer that buys a high-end premium product, I don't care if it's a top-shelf Indian or a top-shelf Harley or a top-shelf BMW Honda Gold Wing, you expect some niceties that come with that big price tag. And that, to me, is one of them. And with winter, you know, 90 days from now, I'm going to be hanging Christmas lights at my house. Let's put it that way. So with winter coming, I have two things I want to tackle, and that's going to be replacing this vent. And they make some canvas leg guards that just snap onto your crash bars that keep your legs and feet out of the wind, which aren't altering the bike any, which I'm very particular about this bike. I don't want to alter it. Just subtle stuff that, in my opinion, should have been on it when I bought it. So I guess my angst here is, if you buy a premium bike, should something like that have come on it? I don't know. If you buy a Road King, shouldn't you get a windshield with it? So buying the windshield is kind of a big ticket item for the Road King owners. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe some of the Road Kings come with a windshield, but you have to buy the brackets, all the hardware, nuts and bolts, and of course the plexiglass. I'm sure they sell it as a kit or in parts. But that's still going to be a big ticket item. I would be a little salty if that was me. Has anybody with Indian run into this problem that's been a fan in riding Indians for a few years now? is Indian cutting any corners on their bikes as they progress and time goes on? Trying to keep the price down and competitive in the market, or are they just being cheap and pocketing the money? I don't know. I don't have a P&L or a profit and loss sheet to answer that question. So, kind of an interesting topic I thought I would bring up. I also ordered a while ago, a couple weeks ago, a service manual for this bike, and it hasn't come in yet. And my dealership, Kim, told me, you know, don't be in a hurry for this. Every time we order one, it takes up to a month to get them. I find that unusual, but there you go. Again, is this a climate of the world that we live in now these days? And it presents a real problem for the dealers if they don't have the product sitting on the shelf and they have to order them, and it takes a while to order them. Where's the benefit the customer coming down to your local dealer to purchase parts and accessories and manuals, for that matter, when you can just order them online in the comfort of your own home? Something to think about. Very odd video today. I'm going to cut here so we can go to our shout out, and I'll meet you right back here for the closeout. This awesome episode of Kraken's Garage and Adventures to bring you our latest shout out. This week's shout out goes to RickyBobber Moto. He has 2,080 subs, 75 videos out. He's rocking a 2021 Indian Scout Bobber. He has a beautiful female French bulldog that he occasionally takes on a ride with him that you ought to check out. And he has an amazing story where he applied for the Indian Ambassador Program. Small channel, didn't think he had a hope in heck, and they approved him. So he's proudly rocking an Indian Ambassador title with his channel as well. Is also a tremendous concert photographer that got put on hiatus over COVID, and he's just now getting back into that as well. He hails from San Diego, California, and also a tip of your lid should go to him because he secured the 1990 Honda Gold Wing that BoltBucket used to travel across country over to Texas. That was all RickyBobber. He made that happen. So just tremendous man helping the community. His motto is, hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. There's something about me that's always got to be creating, possibly as far back as my memories go. Whether it's art, music, graphic design, photography, or now my newest take of all those things combined. The pandemic temporarily took out one of my most recent outlets, which was concert photography, but it also set me up down the path of creating motorcycle content. Motorcycles have fascinated me since I was a kid, and I think it's the perfect time for me to catch up on a new skill I haven't tried, which was writing and video creating. My videos include how-tos, reviews, motovlogs, and more, featuring my 2021 Indian Scout Bobber. Thanks for being here, however you got here. We'll give Ricky a peep, and if you like his content and you subscribe, please let him know that Kraken sent you. You won't be disappointed. I like this man on many levels. He's just a good, solid channel. Back to our regularly scheduled program. And welcome back. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope people hung around to watch for the shout out at the end of each video as we help to build the motovlog community one shout out at a time, showcasing some very awesome people. Here's my ghost dog, Bourbon. He's up here to remind me to wrap up this video. If you would like to become a Patreon, the link is listed right down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you want to see more in the future, hit the subscribe button right down there in the corner. And remember, folks, go riding because it's good for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.